Donald Trump, thanks for having me here in the prison. You're welcome, reporter, any time. I feel so bored in this prison. It's been at least a year now that I've been in here. I understand that. I want to talk to you about the academic that Russia has been destroyed. We all know that you was the one who started it all, this war with Russia in the first place, and now Russia influenced by your methods, and now they're trying to invade Ukraine, and now they're being destroyed. How do you feel? It feels very, very nice that Russia's been destroyed. I never liked the country anyway. I knew that someone in that country was very, very, very horrible. I knew that there was some corruption happening. I understand that a lot of the Russian people were scared of the leadership in Russia. And the thing is, I stepped up as president in this country, and I have no regrets whatsoever to be president of this nation, because I know that it was a huge honour and privilege. I know it was only a year, and I did plan to go to war. Maybe I was a bit dangerous, a bit too hesitant about going to war quickly, but at the same time, it had to be done in my opinion. But then at the same time, I'm here in prison by bribing the government for fraud, and I know that it was a very horrible mistake that I made. You know, obviously marrying Miss RSV in the Red House. I just felt like I needed some revenge by Scott Drake, who didn't want me nowhere near the Red House. But I did, because I just didn't like the antics the President Scott Drake was doing after when I resigned. And obviously now you're in prison. How's it like in prison? It feels okay in a way. I've been protected by the security guards. They've been tremendous. They've been absolutely top notch. They've been in this time I'm in bars. I know I've got another 3 years left in prison, and I know that I'm being treated very, very well. And this is the best prison that I ever seen, believe me, folks. You look so different now compared to what you were before. Your hair's grown so thick. You are losing a bit of your hair colour to grey, and your orange skin colour's been changed from orange to now white. What was that all about? You know what prison's like. You know, prison's not gives you the say compared to you probably in public. You know, making a lot of the prisoners, inmates, of course, making some noises. They threat to kill you. They do this and do that, and I couldn't be able to, design my hair and my face and my looks because of the torment in prison of the inmates. But at the same time, the security guards have been absolutely lovely to me, and I never had any abuse or any assaults from my direction, because I know the security guards are there to protect me, and I know that I'm the luckiest man in this prison, even though I'm rich, even though I had a good status as president of this country. But at the same time, I still got to stick to the rules. I still got to not do what they asked me to do, these security guards, and I'm just doing what I'm told. One last question before we wrap up this exclusive interview. Would you ever run for president of the RSV if NATO was actually formed before you ran as RSV president at the end of 2019? No. Because I just feel that if NATO was a thing, then I wouldn't be able to do what I was doing, of course, in charge back then. I wouldn't be able to fight against Russia. I wouldn't be able to try and show some power and show some respect against the Russian people. You know, they are the bad people here, and I felt that it's that time that I wanted to do it. And I know that NATO wasn't a thing at the time, so I was, so hesitant and that we're going to go straight forward like that and destroy them and to do everything what they have actually done to other countries, and, Soviet wars, and, having the conflict wars and whatnot there, and the dictations from the leadership there, being too greedy on trying to get more land. I just felt that I had to do it, and I think I was right at the end of the day, that Russia are a nasty piece of work. They tried to invade Ukraine, and that now, of course, when I'm in prison, but back then we didn't know they were going to invade Ukraine. Didn't know whatsoever. I thought Ukraine were friends with Russia, but I don't think that's the case now. Obviously, even now they're now destroyed. It's just a sea now, of course, apparently, according to you. So in a way, it's tremendous to have Russia destroyed and that. And I wouldn't have run for president if NATO was formed back then. I would have not run for the RSU president. It would be someone else who would have been after Thomas Rogers was in charge. Thank you very much, Mr. Trump, for having me to interview you. It's an honour and a privilege to come here to your prison to interview you. We haven't even seen you for at least a year now, and good luck in prison. Thank you very much, dear interview. Best of luck as well, and bing bing bong. Goodbye.